Yeah, 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 yeah. What's going on? What's going on, man? Yo, yo. There you go. We're that bitch tweaking on the phone. Right. Testing, testing. Oh, there you go. Turn that shit off. That's why. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah. Where's my money,
If
motherfucker?
they could guess the value, they get.
Okay. So, start this off, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. So, we got a list of things we are going on today. Let's see. I'm just making sure that everything is flowing. See if I can go live on the. For some reason, my vertical not working. We'll figure that out. It's the OBS, bro. It be tweaking. So, if you don't know, I will be clipping this video while I am recording. You know how I go, right? Right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Angelo Savage about to start the show real quick. We're gonna do everything we need to do. Let me make sure I'm seeing everybody's chats. All right. So let's get it busting. Let's get it popping. Let's go. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's get it. All right. For those that don't know, it's your boy Angelo Savage, and we're doing our night show. This is our night show. We're gonna clip it up, so you're gonna hear me repeat a few things. It doesn't matter. You just stay tuned. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Make sure you subscribe for sure. We'll start the show off real nice and smooth.
This is WLWT News 5, leading the way with breaking news.
And that breaking news, a man is in custody after Cincinnati police and Secret Service agents say that he vandalized the Cincinnati home of Vice President J.D. Vance. The vice president speaking out for the first time not long ago, saying a statement, quote, "A crazy person tried to break in." And thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Ashley Kirkland. We are leading the way with team coverage on the incident. WLWT News 5's Lindsay Stone joins us in studio breaking down Vance's statement. But let's get over to News 5's Karen Johnson, who's live with it. What exactly happened early this morning out in East Walnut Hills, Karen?
Yeah, good afternoon, Ashley. This all unfolded just after midnight at the vice president's Cincinnati area home. Investigators say 26-year-old William DeFore ran up to J.D. Vance's home with a hammer and started smashing windows. According to
What?
court complaints, DeFore also damaged a car belonging to the Secret Service.
Look at this nigga,
Vance
bro.
and his family were not home as they had already returned to Washington, D.C. Court
Pause. Man, he looked crazy. Can I just say that? Does he not look crazy? He looked like a confused kid, and it's like the same thing that happened with this the uh attempt assassination of Trump. It was some confused child. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, it just look at this kid, bro, deranged, white nationalist. You know what I'm saying? Just liberal, most likely, for sure, 100%. I don't even need to know that. I know he is.
indicate a Secret Service agent witnessed what happened and detained DeFore, who is now facing multiple charges in Hamilton County, including vandalism, obstructing official business, criminal damaging, and criminal trespassing. The Secret Service did release a statement this morning saying the man was physically detained by Secret Service agents assigned to the vice president's home. The residence was unoccupied at the time of the incident, and the vice president and his family were not in Ohio. The U.S. Secret Service is coordinating with the Cincinnati Police Department and the U.S. Attorney's Office as charging decisions are reviewed. Now, we are learning more about DeFore's criminal past. He does have a little bit of a criminal past. First, he is from the area. He lives in Hyde Park. He has previous charges. In 2023, he was charged with trespassing on property at UC Health's Psychiatric Emergency Service Building. Records show he was found not competent to stand trial, and those charges were dismissed. Then a year later, in 2024, he was accused of vandalizing a Hyde Park business.
Look, arrest that nigga. Give him time. Now he not competent enough to commit the crimes, but keep committing the crime. I don't want to hear that, man. He attacked the vice president of the United States. He needs to be under the jail. Give him a year since he wants to be a menace to society. You know what I mean? And for everybody else that wants to follow his, his trail, thinking that that's cool, let's go attack the vice president, attack the president. Like, come on, bro. Y'all not really doing nothing. Because if he'll do that, he'll do something crazier. I know it's just busting some windows, but if you really think about it, he's already a menace to society. The man's already doing crazy shit already. Now they talking about he not competent enough, and that's probably something they use to get him off, right? But for real, whole time, my man's just do a bunch of mischief shit. You know what I'm saying? He just chilling, doing whatever you want to do. The court system identifies him as mentally unstable, and then he get off with his crimes. We can't have that, man. We really can't, man. We can't just be letting people attack our president, do what they want to do. Next thing you know, people gonna want to shoot him next. You know what I'm saying? And we can't have that. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it going.
Allison Hathaway found him eligible for mental health treatment in lieu of conviction. Reporting live in East Walnut Hills, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Karen, thanks so much for breaking all of that down. In this morning, Vice President Vance did share a statement on X saying that he is thankful for the police who responded to his Cincinnati home. WLWT News 5 anchor Lindsay Stone is here with more on what the Vice President had to say.
That's crazy.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ashley.
Now my man mentally unstable.
In part, quote, I appreciate everyone's well wishes about the attack at our home. As far as I can tell, a crazy person tried to break in by hammering the windows. I'm grateful to the Secret Service and the Cincinnati police for responding quickly. He added that he and his family were not even home at the time, as they had already returned to the Capitol. Now, so far, President Trump has not shared a statement yet. We are still working to hear from local and national lawmakers as well.
What does Angelo Savage have to say about this? Well, what I have to say about this is it's despicable how many people think they can keep going away, keep doing what they want to do till our presidents, our elected officials, and I don't care if you're on the right or the left, you can't do this regardless. You know what I'm saying? You can't be attacking no government official because you don't like them. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they keep getting away with it. They're not enforcing this type of stuff, so they're going to keep doing it. And good thing his family was away, so obviously he didn't do any extra information or any research on what he really needs to do. So my man is actually really incompetent as hell. So at the end of the day, some people just dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't know what they're doing in life, and they're just so confused, and they're misled, and they're easily influenced by other people that they start committing crimes and dumb, heinous things to people due to the fact that they were misled. Like, in your mind, why is J.D. Vance on your mind to do anything to him? Like, it's one thing that's Trump, but J.D. Vance, like, come on, my man's chilling. So you just wanted a crime opportunity. Somebody probably a female, definitely liberal, in his ear, telling him to do shit since he's mentally tardated. You know what I'm saying? Not really. You know what I'm saying? He gonna play that card and get off real quick with something slight. So what's next? They gonna try to commit a crime to him? All I'm saying is, man, we gotta penalize them, special or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if they were good enough to convince this man to walk up to somebody's crib, you feel me? He got to the window. Secret Service got him, but he probably was down the street by then. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even let him get that close. He shouldn't even have got that close, regardless if the vice president was there or not. You know what I'm saying? It's just despicable, bro. I hate that we even have to have these conversations about this. And this dude looked like he looked like a killer, G. Look. Come on, bro. My man's look lost. He just looked like weird. Come on, dude. This nigga's no more than maybe 18 years old, maybe 19. Literally. This is a face of a killer. I'm just gonna put that out there. If I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. This is a face of a killer. And a confused one at that. Obviously, this is like the face of most of the, the phenotype of most mass shooters. Let's just say that. So regardless if he's a kid or not, he has potential to do dumb stuff. Now, yes, he was just breaking windows, but it don't seem horrible. But at the end of the day, that's where it starts. He could have had smoke bombs, whatever, trying to gas him out. Now they got to scan the house, make sure the house clear, make sure no poison, all that nonsense. It's crazy. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Do you think his mental health is a justification to attack the Vice President of the United States of America? Or you think my boy should be under the cell, at least serving a year? You got to at least serve a year for this type of stuff, bro. You can't just be sitting here committing crimes, all right? Y'all tell me that in the comments section. Make sure you like the video for YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. All right. Still recovering from a little sickness, but that's not going to stop me, man. We back. We back again. We going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to our next story. We're going to run through this. Probably do about an hour and a half. Let's see what we can do. So it seems like your buddy, Mr. Tim Waltz, my boy, seems like he's retiring. That's good. So let's start the story.
Thank you so much for that update. Now we have breaking news. Former vice presidential nominee Tim Walz announcing he's ending his bid for a third term as governor of Minnesota. Let's take a listen.
Good.
In partnership with the federal government, where we saw widespread criminal activity. We put new locks on the doors of our remaining programs, and we've hired a new head of program integrity to make sure that those locks can't be broken. All across this state, Minnesotans are hard at work on this problem. Advocates, administrators, investigators are on the front lines defending the integrity of our state's programs, and I want to give a very heartfelt thank you to all of them. There is more to do. A single taxpayer dollar wasted on fraud should be intolerable. And while there's a role to play for everyone, from the legislature...
Look, damn near the first thing he mentioned was fraud. I'm just going to put this out here right now. The reason why he leaving is because all that fraud links back to his ass. Simple as that. Simple as that. First thing he mentioned is fraud. You know, fraud is bad. Fraud is bad. Nah, nigga, you're in control of all that. We know that it was you. And it was about to link back to him, so he resigned. He ain't slick. And to think he was the potential vice president of the United States. And he was the candidate. That's crazy. And this man has all this fraud. We should have found this information way back then. Like, come on now. It's crazy that we're just now finding out about this right now. We should have always known about this.
Prosecutors, to insurance companies, to local and county government, the buck does stop with me. My administration has been taking fast, decisive action to solve this crisis. We'll win the fight against the fraudsters. But the political gamesmanship we're seeing from Republicans is only making that fight harder. We've got Republicans here in the state legislature playing hide and seek with potential whistleblowers. We've got conspiracy theorist right-wing YouTubers breaking into our daycares, demanding access to our children. We've got the President of the United States demonizing our Somali neighbors and wrongfully confiscating funds that Minnesotans rely on. It's disgusting and it's dangerous. Republicans are playing politics with the future of this state. It's shameful. And I've said it before, and I will continue to say it. We welcome...
Pause, because he's mentioning all this stuff when he's included in it. He's literally included into all this stuff, but he's mentioning it. Trying to call out YouTubers and Donald Trump. Man, when are you going to point the finger back at yourself? Because that's who did it. That's who's doing it, is you. So at the end of the day, you sitting here trying to blame YouTubers that's doing journalism, you know what I'm saying, look at that shit, because as soon as he got the feds involved, now all the kids pop up, G. Now all the employees there, bro. Come on, bro. You a part of that fraud, Tim Waltz, bro, and you're a criminal. You trying to clear your name. Simple as that. You trying to clear your name. We know that you did it, bro. Come on. And once we find out, you're going to jail, bucko. Okay? You're going to jail.
Ideas from anyone in any party, from any walk of life, who wants to help us continue to stay ahead of these criminals. And we welcome the involvement of the federal government. I am grateful to the career professionals at the U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI who have been helping us fight this fight for years.
What about ICE, nigga?
But I cannot abide the actions of the political leadership in Washington. These opportunists are willing to hurt our people to score cheap points. They and their allies have no intention of helping us solve this problem, and every intention of trying to profit off of it. Which brings me to this. 2026 is an election year. Election years have a way of ramping up the politics at a time when we simply can't afford more of that in Minnesota. In September, I announced that I would seek a historic third term as Minnesota's governor, and I have every confidence that if I gave it my all, we would win the race. But as I reflect on this moment with my family and my team over the holidays, I came to the conclusion that I can't give a political campaign my all. Every minute that I spend defending my own political interest would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity and the cynics who want to prey on our differences. So I've decided to step out of this race, and I'll let others worry about the election while I focus on the work that's in front of me for the next year. I'm passing on this race with zero sadness and zero regret. I did not run for this job to have the job. I ran for the job to do the job. Minnesota faces enormous challenges this year, and I refuse to spend a single minute doing anything other than rising to meet this moment. Minnesota has always come first and always will. That's what I believe servant leadership demands of me. As an optimist, I'll hold out some hope that my friends on the other side of the aisle will consider what servant leadership demands of them in the moment. We can work together to combat against the criminals. We can work together to rebuild the public's trust and make our state stronger. But make no mistake about it, if Republicans continue down the path of abusing power, smearing entire communities, and running their own fraudulent game at the expense of Minnesotans, I will fight back with everything that I have. I am absolutely confident a Democratic and a DFLer will hold this seat come November. I'm confident that I'll find ways to...
All right, you are listening.
I've had enough. I had enough. Is it, what's the saying? If it ain't the sheep calling the cattle black, whatever they say. Because look, think about it. My man's accusing other people of doing exactly what he doing. You will stand for Minnesota, and for the last year, you were just running for re-election. But then again, you was just running for vice president. So now you saying that without sadness, nigga, you are sad. You just went from president-elect or running mate, vice president, to about to do a third term in Minnesota because you lost. Now you're like, I just quit. They found out about the fraud. They found out that I approved all this, and it's all set in stone, and my name's all on it. And if I resign now, I'll take any blame away, bro. You're not slick. You're not slick. We know what's going on. What a coincidence, huh? What's the odds, man? What a coincidence that you leaving office at the same time that they're finding fraud in the Somalian community over daycares. But then you sit here lying to the public's face about it being Nick Shirley's fault, without saying his name, of course, and that the government seized the funding because now you know you got the IRS on that shit. IRS gonna be like, wait, we're being giving them millions of dollars per daycare. Who are the people that supposed to be the families of these daycare, and where are their fundings coming from? Do they have kids? Are they writing them off as dependents? Because they about to be doing a deep research on all those people that are supposed to be customers in those daycares. So now you just audited the state, the Somalians, and the families that's supposed to be inside of those daycares to verify if those funds is legit and why they being funded. Come on, bro. Y'all think y'all slick. And what's the odds of you leaving around this time, just as soon as that happened? You ain't say nothing about resigning until they talking about fraud with Somalians in Minnesota. Come on, bro. You did all that for the Somalians, bro. They coming out here with luxury cars and shit. Y'all thinking you in the House of Representatives, bro. Shamar Omar, whatever her name is, bro. Finessing. Come on, y'all think people are stupid? They're not. Because, now I'm going to resign and I'm going to fight to the death. And we're going to have another Democratic governor. Shut your ass up, bro. You were frauding way before you was the elect vice president, bro. You're a criminal. You and JB Prister. That's the problem. And I can't wait till we find out what JB Prister's been doing. That's why he made it legal to record people without their consent, because he know he'd be saying some shit on that phone. He probably selling them seats. I ain't gonna lie with you, bro. I know what's going on, for real. I know what's going on. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. The boy Tim Waltz, man, Tampon Timmy. My boy is he went from identifying women as girls and girls as women, men and women's sports, to giving hundreds of billions of dollars to the Somalian community. Imagine that. You American, and an American governor gives foreign people all your resources. And then once they get caught, they leave and say, you know what, I'm not even going to run again. No, you're mad because they put an investigation on them. Somebody had an allegation. They went in there and started deep researching, and come to find out, they come back to you in the House of Representatives. And she just happened to be Somalian. What's the odds? And then you happen to just leave because you know some shit coming back. I know they in the office burning hella paper. Yeah, they in office. Delete. Files, everything. They throwing shit in buckets, trying to burn it down. They trying to make sure they delete any proof of some shit because they know what they did. Come on now. What's the odds of you leaving at this time? That's crazy. And then us, the people, supposed to sit here and be like, yeah, he's clean. Nah, nigga, you just left at the wrong time. You could have waited another month to have died out, then left. Then we like, all right, maybe it wasn't for that. But now, since this shit just came out the woodwork, you know what I'm saying? It's been a year. Donald Trump almost been a president for a year, bro. And you just now wanted to leave. You know you wanted to leave. As soon as they found out, he instantly started shitting in his pants. We know this, man. That's why you can't trust guys like this. Like, they look clean cut, but then they, in the background, what they're doing is they're screwing Americans. They're taking our money from our taxpayers and they're giving it to people that came over here on temporary living visas or temporary status. And then they look back at us like we're like the scum of the earth when they whole time finessing the government while Tim Walz getting money in his pocket. I ain't going to be too surprised if Kamala Harris is involved, for real. But that being said, man, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Make sure you like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Peace. All right, let me head up to the comment section. Mr. Cray Cray. Yeah. I hope he does resign, bro. And then she getting hella money too. I don't even know how to say her name. I don't even like saying her name because it's just a weird name. You know, I always thought, I'm like, why she got the little thing on her head? I'm like, okay, maybe she Muslim, but of course she Muslim, but she's Somalian, which is different. And then she represented Minnesota, where all the fraud is coming from. So you telling me Tim Walz getting the money, or she's securing the bag at the house, sending it to the state is securing the bag, giving it back to her people, keeping them in position, cycling the money through. When the whole time that's the American money. Nah, bro. We caught on. We know what you're up to. All right. Let's head to the next story. Damn crooks. All right. Now, this ain't got to do nothing with politics. I like to get the politics shit out the way. At least the federal. I do. From how I do it, I do state. I know I do feds, state, and then anything within that state, which is just random. That's how I do it. All right, let's play this next one, man. It seems like some crazy shit. Women bite suspect during sexual assault to escape. What? That sounds crazy as hell.
A man is caught and cuffed, accused of sexually assaulting and kidnapping a woman. Police say it happened just moments after he attacked the victim's boyfriend. Local 10 Sanela Sabovic is live in Miami Beach with more on what we're learning about the suspect as he faced a judge this morning. Sanela?
Nicole, these were horrific crimes. This couple was visiting from California when they told police that they were battered. The male victim physically, the female victim sexually. She managed to fight back, escape her attacker, and immediately ran to police for help. Screams following a sexual battery on Miami Beach. It catches the attention of a worker from a nearby restaurant along the 900 block of Ocean Drive. Then the victim, who we've blurred, is seen running out of a building shortly before 6 a.m. on Saturday, December 27th. The man accused of battering her is now behind bars, identified as Alex Jr. Luis Innocent. The video taken from Mitch Novick's property, the Sherbrooke Hotel along 9th and Collins, shows the aftermath of a horrific attack. Police took his video in as evidence.
I've been here a long time. This is unfortunate, but nothing new.
The victim told police prior to the attack she and her fiancé were at the Voodoo nightclub located at 928 Ocean Drive. Per an arrest report, she told officers after leaving the club, the couple encountered Innocent feet away along 940 Ocean Drive and that he hit her fiancé, leaving him unconscious. He then allegedly told her if she wanted to be free, she had to accompany him. The arrest form goes on to say he took her to a nearby building at 918 Ocean Drive. He led her to a rooftop area where he threatened to shoot and kill her if she did not engage in oral sex and intercourse. The victim repeatedly stated that she believed she was going to die. The victim then told police she was forced to perform oral sex. While doing that, she bit Innocent and managed to escape. You see that in the video, an Innocent walking out of the same building 4 minutes later with a limp. Police worked quick and made their arrest.
The subject not only committed these heinous acts, but he went back to the crime scene and bragged about it on social media, leading our investigators to video evidence where we could identify him and arrest him.
Innocent appeared in bond court Monday on his armed sexual battery and kidnapping charges.
Under the prison. I'm not playing. Under the prison. Hey, all 2026, bro. We throwing them right under the prison, bro. We not playing no longer. No more games. You telling me. Let me put this play-by-play for you. My man's punched the dude in the face, knocked him out, kidnapped his chick, pulled out the pistol. So he didn't have to pull out the pistol for homie. He already knocked him out cold. Pulled out the gun with her. Forced her to the roof. Try to have her perform oral. She bit his genitalia. And I know they don't say that, but I already knew the backstory. She bit his genitalia. You hear me? And that's it. Like, what? What's going on? Like, is this reality? Like, what world do we live in where this shit is happening? Like, come on, bro. You that horny for real? Like, you knocking out a dude because what? You ain't getting no cake in Miami? This is Miami, by the way, or Miami-Dade. You ain't getting no cake. So you got to knock a nigga out and take his chick by gun, by force, to the roof, and you try to sexual assault her. That's crazy. Use some freakiness action, bro. Put that nigga under the cell, bro. And I hope they give him the same treatment in jail, for real. He gonna have if you don't know this reference, a cock meat sandwich, for real. No Harold and Kumar, for real. Like, bro, this is despicable, because you see crime like this, bro, and then you look up and be like, come on, these people live amongst us, so you don't know if that person is gonna really, like, you know what I'm saying, do something or not do something to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be suspect of everybody. It's like you can't trust no one. Then you got to be armed, but you can't be going to the bars and stuff armed because they might be checking you because they know people are armed. So dude probably waiting outside, scoping it out, waiting for his victim. That's crazy. Like, if she didn't even think to bite him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like, she was probably, you know, on that little, you know what I'm saying? And she bit his shit. That's why he came out that bitch limping. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you that, but that's definitely what happened. Bit his shit, and she dipped out of that motherfucker. And he, you know, that was the only way. But that's crazy because she at gunpoint. The shit is scary. The shit is definitely scary because it's like, who do you trust? You can't trust nobody, like, at all. You sit around and you thinking that, oh, man, I can enjoy my night with my girl. Whole time you get snuck on quick, knocked out. You can't defend her because you out cold. She can't defend herself damn near. So, and imagine if she ain't had the guts to bite dude, then she would have been in a whole nother nick of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know if, am I speaking sense to this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if she couldn't do all that? You know what I'm saying? And she couldn't defend herself. What, she just gets sexually assaulted or raped, whatever, and you know, grape and some random roof by gunpoint fear for her life, that's crazy, because that can be somebody's daughter, that can be somebody's girl, somebody's mama, grandma, whatever. It don't matter who it was, and I doubt he cared who it was. He's forcing himself on people, and like, I don't see how. I'm not that type of person though, but I don't see how people can like even have they shit hard doing that type of shit. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I got to be in the mindset to do that shit. This nigga on some like demon time. Like, you that thirsty for some cat, bro? Go get you a doll or something. Go get you a pocket thing, you know, something. You know what I'm saying? Am I over exaggerating here? Because I feel like maybe I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Because this like, I don't know. Is that what y'all on now these days? Y'all so desperate for the cat, y'all gonna rob it at gunpoint, bro, and force it. And I know this happens. We know this happens. It's just the point that it happened in Miami. Like, you just came right out the club, you walking down the street, because you know sometimes you know it could be he didn't even know who these people are. This could be a person that visited Miami, and you came to Miami probably first time, go to Voodoo, the little bar, the club. And you come out, somebody just try to sexual. Come on, bro. And of course, you need your head on a swivel and stuff like that. But you see how the guy, if you notice the one guy, he's, look at this. Come on, bro. You that, this nigga nasty looking too. You that horny, right? You niggas despicable. And then the owner, he was also saying like that he ain't surprised. Like look at that, he damn near chuckling. Yeah. He ain't surprised at all. He like, oh yeah, well, let's just replay what he said, because that he just kind of like understand exactly what happens around here.
Evidence.
I've been here a long time. This is unfortunate, but nothing new.
The victim told police prior to.
Unfortunate, but nothing new. This is crime. This is blasphemy. So you got to be suspecting motherfuckers trying to sexual assault you. That's why I tell women, carry that thing on them, or learn hand-to-hand combat. You know, some jiu-jitsu, some boxing, kickboxing if you can. I would recommend boxing so you can just get right to the nitty-gritty. She should have kicked him in this shit instead of bite him. But biting is crazy too. But you got to put your mouth on this shit. Now you got to get checked out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would have just punched his ass, like uppercut. You know what I'm saying? In the shits. That's crazy. And then gonna come back to the scene. This is what got me. Gonna come back to the scene and brag about it. And that's how they caught him. Other than that, he would have got away. You telling me he would have got away with the crime if he didn't come back and brag about it at the scene. My boy a criminal, boy. Lock that boy up. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Y'all got any stories where people have attempted this on your life? Man, this is sad, you know. I don't agree with this whatsoever. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Peace. People crazy out here, bro. People are crazy. And then you got to worry about your chick, you know, and then being out there vulnerable, and these type of dudes are out there, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what we got here. Island boys, I'm just trying to make it. I don't even want to play that one. I'm tired of the Island Boys. I might play that last. I ain't gonna lie.
It's an age-old fight between couples. One wants to watch the big game, the other anything else but sports. But this time, it turned deadly when a married couple got into an argument over watching Monday Night Football. He snapped, fatally shooting her and injuring his stepdaughter before taking his own life. Now, the heartbroken family is speaking with Stephen Fabian, including the injured stepdaughter, whose survival is nothing short of a Christmas miracle.
It's being called the Monday Night Football murder case. Cops say this dad killed his wife in an argument about watching last week's big game. Jason Kenney was enjoying the San Francisco 49ers-Indianapolis Colts clash at his home in Lakeland, Florida. He even posted this photo of the snacks he had set up for the game.
Jason's been drinking during the evening.
A little snack bar.
And he's watching his football team, the 49ers, play football. Well,
San Francisco.
Having a good night. They're winning.
But as the game was
In
winding up
Indianapolis.
and it was clear the 49ers were certain to win, something happened. Jason Kenney's wife, Crystal, suggested they watch something else on TV, but he absolutely refused. What followed was a terrible argument, and it ended with Kenney shooting his wife in the head and killing her. Cops say Kenney also shot his 13-year-old stepdaughter in the face and shoulder. Somehow, she survived.
The bullet in the face hit her on the bridge of the nose, went straight up and out the top of her head.
I spoke to the teen girl, whose survival police are labeling a Christmas miracle. She asked us not to show her face.
She wouldn't change the channel to football because she wanted to watch another episode of Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson is a fantasy show streaming on Hulu. So this really was all about changing the channel?
Yeah, I was repeating, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me.
Kenny's 12-year-old stepson escaped the violence and ran to a neighbor's home to call 911. 47-year-old Kenny fled. He later shot and killed himself.
I don't want to sound sinister, but the only thing he did right that night was shoot himself after those horrible deeds.
I also spoke to the dead woman's sister, Stephanie.
Yeah, but I will say this too. Now you can't prosecute him, so it's open and shut. You know what I'm saying? The murderer murdered himself. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing else you can do with that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, over a channel change, I would have said, ain't nobody changing shit. Simple as that. Or you could have just took your phone, went somewhere else, and watched it. Problem solved. Because maybe San Francisco might be your team. Of course, they're going to win against the Colts, bro. Come on, let's be obvious here. You got reruns. You can watch the game back. Maybe he got a parlay or something on there. But still, at the end of the day, now he ain't going to ever see another football game that's not inside of a prison cell. Well, actually, he did. So hey, he ain't going to never see another game. So was it worth it? And that's the thing I like to tell people. Like, is it worth it doing those type of crimes? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why people are willing to die about simple and stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like over a football game. And I know that it might be disrespectful. Like, nah, I'm watching the show, whatever. I would have just took the remotes. Ain't nobody watching shit or the TV going off. What you want to do? But to shoot motherfuckers, and I know probably some disrespect added there and stuff. And the backstory is, I heard too, the kid that left when he shot, he technically let him go. That's the son. That was his son, technically, that he had with her. The daughter that he shot, allegedly, was his stepdaughter, not his actual blood daughter. So he was a stepdaddy. But his son is the one that technically went to the neighbors to get help, but that was his actual son. And the stepdaughter was a stepdaughter. But he was trying to end her, but she happened to not even get ended. She was just in that video. So if you think about it, she probably back to normal with the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? Because she got shot in the face. So he was trying to. Yeah, that's nuts, bro. A football game, bro, it ain't never that serious, bro. Over some football games. And then on top of that, his little TV thing wasn't even busting like that. You know, his little snacks. He had one little tray of talking about he had a snack tray. His shit was not on nothing. Come on, bro. You could have just left that chick. Yeah, come on, little snack table. Goofy ass.
Peacefully watching her show, and he did not like that.
How does an argument over a television program end up with a murder, an attempted murder, and a suicide?
When they arrived on the scene, deputies also found the couple's baby girl asleep in her crib, unharmed. A GoFundMe account has been set up to help the family. For more information, go to our website, InsideEdition.com.
Yeah, man, sad situation here, man. I don't see why people can't control their emotions and understand that sometimes it ain't gonna go the way you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you want might happen, ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And it is really that simple. So, yeah, sad situation. Not much to say about this, man, but people need to control their anger more better. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I want y'all to understand this about who you marry or get a relationship with, because you thinking that, oh, I can push this person to the limit. This person ain't got nothing to lose, and he is a hothead, or he has been drinking as well, bro, and you know he's a crash out. but y'all with them because y'all like bad boys. And the whole time, your crash out could kill you, your family, and not only could, but will do it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has the possibility or capability of doing anything harmful to anyone else, but the person that would actually do it is a problem. But you're too far deep. You're married to him. You have kids with him, thinking that he won't crash out, and he will crash out. You should have just de-escalated if you knew that. You know what I'm saying? But in the day, it's like, now, no mother, no father, orphanage, or to a sister or something, and you get shot in the face. For what? You know what I'm saying? I hope they GoFundMe. I'll try to link it if I can find it, but I hope they GoFundMe go up so they can have some, time to recover in life, because this is very, this is bad, man. Us people, we got to do better, man. Choose your options better. Choose your people that you're going to date better. Same with men, too. You know what I mean? The women, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Choose the men better, because these are crash outs. They'll kill your family, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And it's a sad situation, sad reality, man. It's really sad. That's crazy. Okay, so it seems like the boy went to go get help. The little girl, which was the baby, was still in the crate. That'd be crazy for him to do anything to her anyway, because she had nothing to do, nothing. So let the baby be there, and the mother and the daughter. That was starting all the drama, I assume. But either way, you don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? I prefer him stayed alive and got a sentence, because in the state of Florida, I believe you can get the death penalty for, say, a capital murder or something like that. But instead he took the coward way out, which I understand, open and closed case at that point. But yeah, a murk suicide, man. Self-delete, you can't say that on YouTube. Self-deletion, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But tell me what y'all think about that in the comment section. You know what I mean? And he's a Florida man too. I guess he likes San Francisco, and he don't like the Colts or something. But you know what I'm saying? You could have wrote it for Miami Dolphins or something. You gonna root for San Francisco. But I understand, they're a good team. That being said, make sure you like the video for YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to comment. And don't forget to subscribe to your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace. All right. Shit. I'm still recovering from a little sickness, man. I'm still out here, man. They can't stop me. They try to stop me. They can't stop me, big dog. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Woman purchased knife from Macy's before stabbing tourist who was changing daughter's diaper. I'm tired of I'm not even going to report on that. You know why? Because there's a lot of I really hate reporting on, like, bad shit. At least all the time. Because it's like, it ain't nothing positive to report, but it's like, when dumb people are doing stuff to innocent people, it's I understand two dummies doing something. But like this lady, woman purchased a knife from Macy's just before stabbing a tourist who was changing her a tourist. That can be a foreign person. That could be someone from a different state that don't know nothing about your state, and then you stab her with a knife you just bought. Let me see how this bitch look. I ain't even going to record on this one. I just want to see how this person look. I don't even want to see no more. Look at that. Crazy. Come on. And then you got to think about it too. When people go broke, people go like, they just feel like, man, maybe it's best for me to be in jail. You got to think like that with people. You know what I'm saying? They probably like, man, I'm just willing to risk it all. I don't even care no more. Voices in her head told her she had to kill someone or she would be killed. Aw, come on. I guess. She did. Don't tell me she did this inside of Macy's
store during the holiday rush and found a random mother changing her baby's diaper in the bathroom. As she plunged the knife into the mother, the baby girl fell to the floor. The victim was able to hold her attacker with the help of the baby's father until security arrived. They were in town visiting from California. The alleged attacker, Miss Ahern, prosecutors say, had been staying at Manhattan Psych Center for over a year. She has no criminal history in New York, but was arrested in 2018 in her hometown in Massachusetts for posting on Facebook threatening to kill Senator Elizabeth Warren.
What?
And threatening to get a gun and shoot someone at a local police station. Miss Ahern left Massachusetts in an Uber in 2024 while out of the hospital on temporary leave, allegedly saying she could not tolerate hospitals any longer and would rather be in prison. The judge ordering Miss Ahern.
Well, she going to hell. And not only because she a ginger, but because you just committed a heinous crime, ma'am. And I don't think she killed the woman, so I guess it's attempt murder. It's not actual murder, and it could be. You know, I hate about this when they attempt to kill somebody. Sometimes they don't even hit them with attempt murder. They hit them with assault with a deadly weapon, bro. And that's a way lesser charge. You know what I'm saying? You can get a 20 ball for that, but attempt murder you can get like almost life or 30-year plus. You know what I'm saying? But they'll hit her with a, you know, this New York City too. So she coming from California to New York City, and this what happens. Mental illness, bro. And that's why it's like, when I piss, bro, my head on the swivel peeing, bro. I can't play no games, bro. I'm just afraid of a nigga trying to attract me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, bro. You know, I'm just too vigilant. Like, I care about my life so much. And you can't prevent everything, of course, right? But I care about my life so much. Like, even when I'm peeing in a urinal, I'm like, head on the swivel, head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that's time for a nigga to stab you up is why you pissing. You know what I'm saying? I can't go. Can't go. Anyway, let's move to this next one, man. Let's see. I could change this aspect ratio. Right there. I like that. Y'all like that? Y'all fucking with that? All right. For those that don't know, NYC Tracks is a jeweler that's been doing this for years. I don't know how long, probably 5+ years. And what I've noticed from this guy is that he's a person that gives away money and stuff. Oh, excuse me. He's the one that gives away money and like free gold. He like, you know, I'm gonna play this video so y'all can get the gist of everything. And I'm kind of gonna play it in order that led to the recent trending video of what's going on right now. I'm gonna play them back to back, so bear with me.
If they could guess the value, they get cash or silver. Would you like to guess the value, ma'am? Sir, would you like to guess the value? Ma'am, would you like to guess the value? Guess the cash, silver? Guess the value. Please.
Solid gold, is it?
Yes, it is.
I seen your YouTubes.
I'm glad you did.
20,000.
20,000. That's not quite good, but what do you think?
19,700.
Okay. You want to get silver or cash?
Cash.
Okay. So, since your bet was 20,000, this is going to be for you. This is for you. But the problem is, since you chose the wrong
giving away money.
the rest goes away.
Hey, if it's
I'll
up
take
there,
my
it's
bar
up
back.
there.
Look, nice to meet you. Merry Christmas. How much is this worth? Come on.
Yeah, so he does videos like this. Let me get to the next one. Y'all can see what's going on. Lead to this official video. So basically, he's been defrauded. One of the guys representing, acting like him, selling product to people, but they're fake jewelry or it's under carat. So they're ruining his reputation, his name. I'm gonna play the video. So now he's frustrated now that these guys that works in the same building as him has been using his name and his accreditation in order to sell jewelry to people.
So not only did these fucking pieces of shit, okay, rip you off on this fucking thing, it turned out to be 9-karat gold, right? Yeah. You had a check?
Yes.
So they're gonna be giving you $1,000 on top. Here's 22,000 for your fucking trouble. These fucking bum motherfuckers, bro. You get people in this exchange, people in this. Stop being greedy pieces of fucking lying shit. So I'm Tracks. I want this. Coming up with a fucking scheme every fucking time. Keep fucking scheming, bro.
So you fucking up my name.
9-karat this, 2-karat that, this, that. Security what, bro? Fucking bullshit, bro. Stop stealing. You gotta come up. I want my fucking money, motherfuckers, bro. I gave the money up. You wanna be Tracks NYC? Here's Tracks NYC.
Shit.
Kai. Garbage. You motherfuckers are garbage.
Then I'm gonna play the next one.
So not.
It's the next one.
Where's my fucking money, motherfucker? Where's my fucking money? Where's my money? I got this.
He want his money now. He had to pay buddy.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Motherfucker. You say VVS, I3, 14 carat, and you're using my name. You. 6447. Yeah, 6447. Thief! You thief!
Stop. Take him out. Stop. Take him out.
Yeah.
Stop.
No. Hands off of me, bro. Take your hands off of me, bro. Yeah, bro. Here, bro.
Calm down.
You give me my money.
You're never gonna see that. You'll never see it in your life.
I would have been heated. Bro, I would have been heated as hell. You talking about you don't never see that money. Oh, nigga, we gonna have to see you outside then. Fuck is you saying? Fuck the money. It's about the principle. You ain't never just use my name. And then outside of using my name, you try to sell product under my name, acting like you him. No, I'm him. I use my social media, my reputation. I go out there and hustle on the streets, give away free money, just so people know that I'm that nigga and now they come back and buy shit from me. Then you go out here, say you me, or you represent me as the company, and then you selling fake product under my name. Remember me at that time that I was watching American Gangster, and Frank Lucas went into the club where there was Cuban Jr. and Cuban Jr. was like, he was like, you know, I don't care what you say, just don't call it Blue Magic. You know what I'm saying? Because he's selling product under that name when that ain't your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like Heisenberg. You dyeing your shit blue, my shit come blue because that's how the product's so clear and good. You selling under my name, my product value, you bringing down my value. Now I got to take you out or something, even though we learn, you know what I'm saying? But this is jewelry. And they said 90% of all U.S. jewelry is sold right there in that diamond district that he actually is in. So, you know, this is big when it comes to a person's reputation and you know, personality, because he's not only selling himself, because he goes out to the street and talk to people and tell them to guess this, whoop-de-whoop, and you know what I mean? It's like you put all your work in, and then this crook comes and say, oh, I'm Angelo Savage, or I work for Angelo Savage, and this is it. The whole time he's selling you some fake product, promise you shit, taking money from me, didn't even give me none of it, pocketing it, using it for his own gain. So, yeah, I think he has the perfect reaction to this, man. It could be worse. It really could. It could be way worse than what it is. But at the end of the day, it's like, what do you expect from somebody when you finesse and then at the end you ain't getting your money? And then on top of this, dude end up going to jail because he spit on him. That's how all this shit turned up. Because it wasn't even like that for real. Dude opened the top and then he spit in his face. You know what I'm saying? So really, he ain't have to do that. But I understand he felt disrespected. But come on, man, you spit in a nigga's face. That was a death sentence right here out in the hood. I'm just saying. But shit got turned up. But you know what? I'll say, you want a juror like that. You want somebody that's going to represent the company. You know, when you want somebody that's going to be like, all right, bet. I know that you legit. You represent, not only did you pay dude back for his money and put a thou wow on top, you confronted the dude about it to tell him, hey, man, I mean business. You ain't going to just finesse me. This over $22,000. I really don't care about this. I get this money away for free a day. It's the principle of using my name. You going to give it to me and I'm going to go give it away anyway. So it ain't about, oh, you finessed me, I got the money, I'm going to throw it away anyway. No, it's about the principle of you taking it and you using my reputation to spread the word. So if I ever had a juror, I need tracks NYC, because I know if somebody going to finesse me and it's the products from him, he going to ride about it. He going to die about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of juror that has standards. Unfortunately for the other guy, he loses his integrity because his videos went very viral. I think like 20-some million views. So he loses his integrity in the film. People don't want to buy stuff from him because they know that this juror is shiesty. And he's going to sell you things, say it's other things, and then he's just going to wipe his hands with it. Whole time, you take it back like, hey, bro, this shit fake. I just got it verified. I'm thinking that it's real. I didn't have to you know, imagine you buy something fresh from a shoe seller and he's a legit shoe seller and you like, nah, I just got this authenticated and it's fake. He's like, nah, no way. Nah, bro, it is. And your man sold it to me. He said it's your company. And then, you know, you like, oh, hell no, because he's messing up your reputation. You know what I'm saying? So That being said, tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to sub. Don't forget to like the video for YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're looking for any motivational, then go to my YouTube channel at Angelo So Motivated. So I want you guys to understand, I'm that man. Peace. All right. Let's see how long we've been on here. We've been on here about 55 minutes. You know what? I can probably end this stream by doing a little bit of motivational speech so I can upload that for tomorrow for my motivational people. You know, if y'all know me as Angelo Soul Savage, and I make all type of content. Let me take the headphones off of this because I'm going to finish this live stream off with a little motivation. I use the headphones to hear my own voice because this nigga I sound cool. That's why I'm lit like that. Anyway, we gonna end this with a little bit of motivation. Now the motivation part is easy. It comes easy for me because it comes from the heart. It comes from the soul. It tells me that, Angelo, you're doing what you need to do, man, and you're staying focused. That being said, nobody can take your heart away. Nobody can take your hustle. Let's do that. I don't even know what I speak. I just speak from the chest, G. I speak from the heart, speak from the chest, and whatever I say, I say. Whatever I don't, I won't. You know what I'm saying? That's how I play this, right? But I'm going to start off right now. It's your boy, Angelo Savage, and this is Angelo So Motivational. And I'm just going to say this now. Believe in yourself. This 2026, you got to believe in yourself. You got to do what it takes to get whatever you want done in this world. Because if you're going to play around with your time, you might as well give it to somebody else. You might as well pass the baton to the next person that's available. Because if you're going to sit here, waste your time, waste your strength, waste your energy, not doing what you need to do to stay on your purpose, then who are you? What do you want to get done in this life? Are we going to sit here and play around? Are you really going to sit here and play around for your existence? Are we going to waste another full year? Think about it. 2026. I know a lot of people didn't start off right, but it's never too late. But are we going to keep consistently playing around, or are we going to stay focused on the goal and do what we need to do to get the results that we want to get? I say the latter. Get to the top. Get to the top. Don't stop. Don't let nobody second guess anything that you're doing. Stay focused on your goals at all times. Facts. Create new goals. Set smart goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, reasonable, and a time bound. So you put some time on there and get those done and get them done quick. Because at the end of the day, when you look up, it's only you here. It's really only you. Who gonna tell you what to do when you run it? Your boss gonna say, hey, man, you late. Or your boss gonna be like, man, get up, because you the boss. See, that's how I'm going. That's the route. You work for who you need to work for, and then you take over and do your own thing. Are we supposed to be slaves forever? Are we supposed to be in debt forever? Why do you need a new phone every 2 years? Why do you need a new car? Stop putting yourself in a hole because it's requiring you to stay in that hole that inevitably puts you more in debt. You have to put more labor in to pay off that debt. You know what I'm saying? So get rid of that shit. Stay focused on your goals, bro. You know, God sent me here to motivate y'all. God sent me here to be like, hey, man, Angelo, this is how my YouTube channel started. So for those that don't know, my YouTube channel started with straight motivation. Then I went over to reaction. But then I separated and did motivation because, you know, it was calling me back and I needed to tell the people what needs to be done. That being said, bro, what you going to sit here and wait? You going to look for a savior? The savior's not coming, okay? There's no savior. You are the savior of your life. And if you don't move, nothing will happen. Simple as that. How you expect things to move when you ain't moving? You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. And if you think about it like that, you're going to always stay focused on the goal that's going to get you further in life. Forget the girls. Forget the family that's not supporting the goals. Forget them, at least temporarily, and stay focused, man. It's no bad malice. No one's going to second think of it. They're going to be like, man, that boy, he ain't hit me up. Let me go try to distract him. Let me go see if he can chill, smoke, drink, chill with me and do whatever. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? And in moderation, that's fine. But in actuality, if you feel like that you getting stopped, your goals not being accomplished, it's time for you to get up and get started. If you feel like you need to go back to school, then figure out the information, but don't just blindly do it no more, because that's going back into more debt. If you feel like you can accomplish something online, go do it, bro. I'm tired of people sitting here lazy, not thinking about what they want to get done in this lifestyle. No, get it done and get it done now. Simple as that. We not here to live and eat and shit and sleep. We here to move and progress. My whole life, that's what I've been doing. I didn't turn up until my son was born, for real. And when he got born, I said, man, when I'm supposed to put my son in the same poverty I'm in, bro, I started thinking. And once I started thinking, I started moving. And once I started moving, I couldn't be stopped. It was that simple. Nobody could stop me. Nobody did stop me. As simple as that. Since that day, I've been active. I've been happy and I've been proud of myself. You know, even though I go through a lot of stuff personally, I still get up every day faithfully. Thank God that I woke up. Then I get back on the grind. Because at the end of the day, that's all there is to do. This shit is boring. Like, for those people that's 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, 22 years old, still living at their parents' house, stay at your parents' house until you figure it out. Don't leave, bro. And don't waste time and don't play around, bro. Get focused on those goals, man. I moved out at 19. I ain't have time to play around. Simple as that. I got active real fast. I had no choice. No choice at all, which is fine. Some of us do. You know, privilege is visible to the ones who have it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't understand what you have until you leave it. You leave your parents' house. Now you struggling, paying $2,000 a month, buy yourself an apartment that you can't stay at because you got to go work to pay it off. Exactly. Get yourself out the rat race and get yourself in the real race. Stay focused on the goals. Do what you need to do and to stay efficient. The girls are distractions. The liquor, the drugs, it's all distraction. You know what the biggest distraction is? The scrolling, the TikTok. Really big distraction. The Facebook, it's a big distraction. So I want y'all to do this. I want you to look yourself in the mirror and speak to yourself. Ask yourself, man, what do I really want in life? Do I really want to keep going to work and being miserable? Maybe it's cool because you got $10,000 saved on the bank, $5,000 saved, $1,000 saved, and you feel like I'm good. I don't need to worry about nothing. That's fine for now until you spend it. But then you're going to be doing the same shit to get the money again. So it's just best to create your own income. Somehow, yes, there's an initial investment, but that's for every business that you create. So get up and get active and stay lit for real. You know what I mean? I'm savage, so I got to stay savage with this. I have to bag myself up. If someone told me, man, it's either the YouTube or me, girl, I've already made my decision. You got to go. It's the YouTube. Regardless if I got 1,000 subs, regardless if I got 10,000 subs, I'm picking it because that's picking me. I'm going to bet on me every time. I'm not going to wait for somebody to bag me to help. No, I'm helping myself. I'm not going to wait for somebody to ask for favors. Nope, I'm not doing no more favors, man. I've had those times in my life, and of course, you're going to go through that too, where people going to ask you for things, and then when you ask for something, they're not going to return the favor. So you just kind of got to act. You got to act broke. You got to act like you're dumb around dumb people just so you blend in, unfortunately, if you want to be around them. If not, then you might have to move to a different social group, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being active, getting focused. But you sit around playing around all day thinking that life is going to be just Gucci. It's not. Everybody has been through this, where if you didn't get a get me up by the parents and you had to get it out the mud like I had to get out the mud, bro, no one's helping you, bro. You literally had to do this yourself. Ain't nobody going to help you. So look yourself in the eye and be proud of what you is day by day. Be happy that you woke up today and that you have the energy, the power, the strength, the youth to even get up to get more. Think of yourself like an immigrant, but work harder than them because you're already here. They struggling just to get in the country, and then they work under how much we getting paid while we sitting there like, nah, I wouldn't get paid for that much. Hey, look, if I had to, I work at McDonald's, G. That's how hustling about I am. I don't care. If I had to put money on the table, by any means necessary, it's going to get there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how everybody's mentality should be. Don't sit around waiting for the handout, blaming everybody else. All these people protesting everybody this weekend. I'm like, bro, is nobody working? Is everybody free? I guess they may be. I just ain't. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. Like, it's just stay focused on your goals. Don't let everybody distract you, deviate you. Get focused so you don't have to stay focused so you don't have to get focused. That's what I'm saying. It's just like staying fit. You stay fit so you ain't got to get fit. You ain't got nothing to worry about later. That being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage, man. I hope y'all took this message, you know, and try to apply this to y'all life, because at the end of the day, you'll only live once. But I wouldn't say go out there and party. I would say go out there and try to become something great before you go. That being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage, and this is Angelo So Motivational. I hope I you get a little motivational, maybe put boot to ass, belt to ass, it don't matter. As long as you get up, think about your ideas, think about your future, and you just stay focused. As long as you did that, I'm a happy sailor. And as long as you subscribe to this channel, bro, Angelo So Motivational, you're going to be focused too, because I'm going to make sure that you own key with it. I'm going to make sure that you focus. I have no other choice, because not only am I motivating you, I'm still motivating myself. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace. All right, ladies and gents, it's your boy Angelo Savage, and it seems like I've been on here for about an hour and 6 minutes. Now, I'm going to spend the next hour editing, thumbnailing, and reposting this for the morning. So if you were lucky enough to stay in our chat tonight, you were lucky enough to see what we go on. I record. I'm going to do records live. And if you stay here live, you see it live. I'm going to repost that in the morning. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. I hope y'all have a blessed, loving day. Rest of the day. You only got an hour left for us. And I hope you wake up tomorrow morning and thank God for just waking up and then getting focused on the goals, man. And always remember, proper preparation beats poor performance. So always be ready. So you ain't got to get ready. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We out. Peace.